Hello, lovelies. Welcome to the Judy TV show. In here, friends, I talk and react to marriage and marriage related trending issues. And I'm yours truly, Judith. Friends, let's talk about the video I just saw. I think about two or three of them. About the lady that said she entered into a beauty pageant in the program that Ibuka and Queen May, co-hosted. I think that was last month, or was it this? Okay, this is now 31st of July. So I think, yeah, this month. You recall the outfit where May was wearing a long flowing lilac gown, trimmed with white and all that, and Ebuka was wearing stood up in a suit. They both anchored the program, and then there was a beauty pageant, and somebody won, and all that, and all that. Only for me now to see a video of a lady, excuse me, who won that pageant now calling out the organizer of the event. One woman, I can't remember her name, that the woman duped her of 26 million, and then she has not given her the prize as the first winner of that beauty pageant. And according to her, she said that Destiny Etiko, Bimbo, who else now? Queen May, that the okay, Destiny and Bimbo, branded for the woman, but Queen May now hosted the event with Ebuka. So she now called out Queen May and Trust now. Uche Maduabu now came. Uche Maduabu didn't see the young guy that they murdered in his state in the southeast. It is now this one, apparently because Queen May was involved or something. In any case, the lady narrated that she was told when she indicated interest that she was to pay. Apparently she was chatting with the woman, or dealing with the woman, that she was to pay 20,000 naira to obtain a form, to register as a participant in the contest, which she did. But that she was surprised when the woman now started asking her for money in millions, and then she was now giving. She was now giving the money. This woman will ask for this, she will now give the money. At the point, the woman was now in where the woman was living. She went to the woman's house and slept. She hadn't slept up to 3 hours. The woman also now woke her up and said, drivers have not been paid, event center has not been paid for, and so on and so forth, that she needed and so amount of millions of naira, and that she should bring it. And then she now brought the money. Sis, now wow. Hey, this one is PM news. Oh, I've been a midnight news. The reason why I said that, first of all, this lady that is saying that she has that kind of amount of money, is that not funny? You have that kind of amount of money. So why were you going to now contest in a place that you'll be giving a car, you will be go to London and all that? Could that money have not done that for you? Besides, was it how come that it's only you that that this woman was now exploring and saying bring this and bring, and you were bringing the money? So you have that kind of amount of money and you were bringing the money. Then again, you said, the according to the lady said in the video, that she slept in the woman's house, and so you even know the woman as to going to sleep in her house. Is there any agreement between you and the woman? Is there any other personal thing between you and the woman? Something like, okay, I'm going to make you the winner if you do this and do that, so that we'll be the winner. Otherwise, did other contestants sleep in the woman's house? Was it only you that slept in that woman's house? Questions needs to be asked. It's not just that somebody comes and is whipping up, stories here and there. For Bimbo, for Destiny, for Queen May, for Ebuka, the four people. I think there are one or two other actresses, that I think the lady mentioned. But for these other four people, at least, nobody's saying that anybody's a saint. But there are people that we've known, that has a lot, credibility attached to their names. Okay, so if you're now saying that you went to the woman's house to go and sleep, what led to you going to the woman's house to sleep? Did you know her before? The woman just said you should come to her house and sleep. Okay, you now, when the other contestants, did they go to sleep in the woman's house? If you were there in the hall making sure that things were okay with her, and then it now became so late that she now said, okay, why don't you go to my house to sleep? What led to you staying back with her? Because as a contestant, once you some people in calling for people to participate, they will do it online. So that once you fill out your form online and then you submit, you wait for a response from them, or a mail or something. So how come it is now only you that was there at the venue where other contestants are not? That's why I'm saying, was there any private thing that was arranged between you and this woman? Because you are not coming out to tell us the full story, how it everything played out. Meanwhile, I still expect that the woman will come and state her own side of the story. For people that are now blaming the woman and all that without hearing from her, I don't know the woman. Anyway, I don't know. I don't need to know her. But based on what this lady said, okay, if you say she has an auntie, somebody I saw a video where somebody was saying that she went to her page and she discovered that there are so many complaints like that, and nobody has reported to the police. Nobody has taken her up to sue her. This lady that has 26 million that she gave to do. I mean, how did it come to that? Meanwhile, where I'm going to in this video, guys, is because she was now calling out Queen May, that she called Bimbo. Bimbo said, listen, I was just in contacted to influence for either the event or for the product of the woman or for the company of the woman, which I did and I was paid. And that is, I have no business with whatever thing that went on between you and the woman. Whatever money you gave to the woman, I don't know about it. I have no business with that. And that is the right thing. And then she now called, according to her, she said she called with me. With me said, okay, I'll get back to you. Obviously, let me contact the woman and ask the woman, do you know this lady? What transpired between both of you and what have you? But she has not gotten back to her. Uche was now interested, just the way that he did during the Incantescence own, that is still answering her husband's name after divorce, and then May that is not yet divorced, is now dragging her to drop her own name, that is Yule Dochie. But aside all that, the question I want to ask is this. In Nigeria, I don't know about any other country. In Nigeria, for instance, we have so many parties, a multi-party states, nation. What I mean is that, we have more than one political party, PDP, APC, Labour, ABGA, NNPP, and so many other ones, right? Now, this is 2025, by 2026, that's next year, because the general elections is in 2027. By next year, you find out that people will start campaigning at every level of government, both in the legislative arm, in the executive arm, is only the judiciary arm. Now, when they go to do that kind of a campaign, they usually engage what is it called now, artists. I mean, singers, musicians, to come to their campaigns, to come and dance, so that they will help them to gather crowd and everything. Because somebody like Whiskey or Burna Boy or Davido, all those kind of people, they get them engaged. Lamide, they get them engaged, so that when they come, their fans will now come there, and then they will make up the crowd that could listen to them and what they have to say. And then you'll find that this has been the system over the years. And you'll find out that at the end of the day, by the time whoever wins, it is across political parties, not just one party, by the time whoever that wins gets into the office, most times they don't do what they promise. Okay, that people will now be complaining this and that. Do people hold that politician that won the election, that has entered the office, responsible, or do they go back and hold the musician that they engaged to just come and sing, that made his money and walked away? Who did they engage? Of course, it's the politician. Now, Queen May, Ebuka, Destiny Chico, and the Bimbo, they were just called, come and do this. Okay, come and like Queen May's own and the Ebuka's own, come and then anchor this program. Okay, it's a 2-hour event, it's a 3-hour event. Then the two MCs, that is Ebuka and May, will see that that's how it's done. They will sit down and now say, okay, you introduce the dignitaries, I'll take it from national anthem, opening prayers. They will just share how they are going to do it, to coordinate it, so that they can deliver on what they are paid for. The same thing with Destiny and Bimbo and the other people that influence for this woman. Okay, what is the company for? And then they will run with it and all that and do the influencing job, either as a jingle or put it on a billboard, or whichever way that is agreed, and they are paid and they walk their way. So you now coming to call these people that are like musicians, that are called to come and join a politician during their campaign, is what I don't understand. Besides that, you said that you know this woman, you know where she lives. Why are you not dragging the woman? Now, millions of naira in Nigeria is not something you can just put in any bag, and then let me not say something must go back, because these other guys are dragging us. These are brothers. They are dragging us, that we also have to go. So let me not just any bag at that. Now you get the bag, you put the money in there, especially the time she woke you up. okay, when you guys got back home late. So I want to believe that probably you did the transfer with your either your phone or whatever, but there's an amount of money as an individual that you can transfer at a time. So why did you not put out the evidence of whatever? Either you went to the bank and then filled out a form and said, okay, transfer this amount of money to do that. You didn't put out all of that to now drag the very woman that you paid money to. And you're calling people that just came and did a business and collected their money and walked away. What is their business? From Destiny Ejiko to Bimbo to Ebuka to Kwele, what is their business that you are, they are the ones that you are now calling out? But you know the woman. If you transferred money to her, that means you have her account details. If you had gone to sleep in her house, that means you know her residence. So why were you not calling out the woman? Because it is now your word against her word. You know, both of you discussed whatever thing and agreed on whatever thing. Oh, give me money for this, and then you send the money. Why did you not provide the evidence that this is it? And then it is the woman that you'll be dragging out. Probably call a lawyer to sue her in, or even report to the police, or let a lawyer write a petition to the police against the woman so that they can bring her in for questioning. You didn't do all that, and you are calling people that just came and did their professional job and then collected their money and walked away. What are they supposed to do? What are they supposed to do? That was why I now said there are people that advertise for some alcoholic drinks. Okay, now they will tell you, once you pay you, they would advertise for whatever drink. Let me not mention names, okay? And then at the end of the day, somebody might go to a beer parlor, a club, or whatever, and take like 2 cartons or 2 bottles or whatever, and the person gets drunk. Do you go and hold the person that did that, or you hold the company liable? There are also people where in this country when a lady, a content creator, talked about a product that she bought and then it didn't turn out well or whatever. She started talking about the product and all that and all that. Did you go to that lady now? Was it not the company that produced that came for her because of what she said? Because if she didn't mention any product and all that, nobody will call her. So anytime somebody advertises a product, if there's any issue or whatever, it is the company or the person that owns it that you start dragging. This person that was just paid, okay, just like you, Ledochena, that was asked to come and do something for Lotto. Somebody will now go there and be doing playing the Lotto and playing the Lotto, maybe play away his salary. Then you go and hold you. Is that how it is done? No, it is the company that you hold, so that government can now say, okay, no, all the gaming companies or Lotto companies or whatever, we are shutting them down. You don't hold the artist that came to advertise for them. The person is just paid and say, okay, advertise for this. So, what am I trying to say? And I still say it again. You know the address of the woman. You know this woman. Of course, the way you transfer money, like I said, there's an amount of money as an individual you're supposed to withdraw in a day. So it's not a question of the fact that you gave her cash and she's denying it, right? Now, if you did that transfer via a bank, whichever bank in Nigeria, even if it is OPay, then put out the evidence that you did this. Put out that her number, OPay number, that you did this to her, so that it will not be easy for the woman to deny if it is true that you sent that money to her. But a situation whereby you are now calling innocent people that are on their own, what is that supposed to? I don't know. I don't know what that is supposed to mean. I just don't know. I saw that video and I was like, what is this one again? What is all this dragging all about? You know the woman you gave money. In fact, you even slept in her house. That even if it means for her to be arrested, you can take the police quietly to her house and she'll be picked up for questioning. Then she will now state her own side of the story. But this one, you're saying a different thing altogether. Sister, I don't get this one that you're saying. I don't get this one that you're saying. But let's see how the thing plays out and then what is going to be. I think people started dragging each other. Why are you mentioning only Queen May? And now decided to bring in Destiny because according to her, she said she called Bimbo and people say, please don't get me involved. I just did a job I was paid for and that is it. If you have any issues about who you gave your money, you know who you gave your money to. Please go and that is the right thing. That is the wisest thing for any person to do. Instead of creating unnecessary drama, by going to say this person. No, I don't think so. Thankfully, you know the woman. If the woman had, just met you in an unknown place, maybe in an eatery, and then told you to bring the money, and then you gave her the money, and then she just disappeared. That's a different ball game altogether. Even at that, she can be traced. But with this particular one, you know even her residence, the place that you went to sleep, and then you have her bank details, account details, where you transferred all the money to. Even if it is just once that you transfer the money or twice, because millions is not something you can withdraw, as an individual. Even if it's a company, there's also a limit to which you can withdraw money. So that's just it. And then you need to tell us the story of what happened. Why were you, of all the contestants, why were you the only person that slept in her house? Of all the contestants, why were you the only person that she was not asking for money? Because if by now nobody else has come up to say, oh no, she also asked me for money. Oh. In fact, she collected 34 million from me. This one say, she collected 18 from me. And then we now know that we are dealing with somebody who is a fraudster. But this one is just only you that is talking about it now. And you don't think going to the police or even engaging the services of a lawyer is the best thing to do to recover your money and to get this woman to, pay for defrauding you. Friends, I just saw that and I was like, this is social media drama and all that. I hope it's not because this woman went to London and made some money there and it's now become an issue that she's now being dragged. Because I didn't hear Buka's name there. And Buka has done MC for events, international events, national events, that Buka is not a small person when it comes to, anchoring an event. So I don't know what this all is all about. Maybe in a couple of days or in a couple of weeks, they will start reacting to this so that we'll see how it goes. We'll keep our fingers crossed and I'll bring you guys updates, whatever thing that comes up, as a result of this, okay? Please share your opinion with me at the comment section. What do you think about this? You think calling them out it's right? That was why I gave an instance of politicians, our politicians, when they start their campaign, they keep on engaging the services of musicians, knowing that they're going to help them to attract crowd and all that. Do you now go to help them, hold them responsible when the politician fails in delivering his or her promise to the people? Of course, you don't know. It's the politician that people are always calling out and everything. Anyway, guys, share your thoughts with me at the comment section. Okay, let's have a conversation around that. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.